What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of news application development series in Android Studio. In last video we have implemented this category button so that when we click on this category it will load the news of that category. So this is working fine. In this video we are going to implement search view where we can search the news, and also when we click on the news it should display the full news in next activity. So let's get started. So first thing, let's implement the search view. So for that I will go to activity main.xml, and inside this linear layout where we have all the buttons, I will add the first view as search view. So here I will use search view, wrap content, query hint, let's give search news, layout gravity will be center, and ID will be search view. So you can see over here we have got the search view. Let's go to main activity and implement it. Here search view, here search view equals to find view by id r.id.search view. Now here what we will do, we'll search view dot set on query text listener. So whenever we write something in the search view, we will get the callback that is on query text listener, and on query submit, whenever user submit, we will get the news. So how we will get the news? We will get the news from get news method. So we have to pass the category. So for search category it will be general, and we'll pass the search query whatever we have the query. So that will be search query, and we will return true over here because we have implemented it. Now let's change the get news method. What we will do over here, we will add another string that will be query, where we will pass in the same builder method dot query dot q will be our query. So in onCreate, when we load the app it will get the general category news, and query will be null because we are not passing anything when we load the app. And here in the button category also we will set it null. When we click on button the query should not be passed. Now let's run it and test it. So you can see over here we have this search icon. Let's click on this, it will open the search view. Let's search, let's say Trump. Click on search, we will get this news about Trump. So it is working fine. Let's say chat, we will get this chat GPT news. We are getting the news related to chat. So our search view is working fine. We can close this search view like this. Now let's implement, when we click on this it should open the full news in next activity. So for that I will create an activity, new activity, empty activity. It will be news full activity. Click on finish. So here we will go to this layout, split. So instead of this constant layout we will make it relative layout, and we will implement simple web view. So web view will pass the URL, it will load the news. So web view match parent, ID will be web view. That's it. We have implemented web view in full screen. So let's go to news full activity. Here import the web view, and we have to do some settings. So we need the web view URL, so we will pass the URL from the article URL. So to get that, what I will do, string URL equals to, we will get it from intent. So get intent dot get string extra, the name will be URL. We'll passing this URL in some time. So web view find view by id r.id.web view, we have to do some web settings. So web settings equals to web view dot get settings. Now in web setting we will enable the JavaScript first. So set JavaScript enabled, that will be true. We have to set the web view dot set web view client, new web view client, and finally we have to load the web view from load URL method. So load URL. Another thing is, when news is loaded in the application, if we go inside that website and if you go more inside in that application, and when we click on back button it will close the application. So to prevent that, what we will do, on back pressed, if web view dot can go back, what we will do, web view dot go back, else we'll close the activity. That's it. Our news full activity is also ready. Now we have to set on click listener to this, so that when we click on this it will open the news full activity. So for that, go to recycler adapter. Here in onBind view holder we have this holder. So here what we will do, holder dot item view dot set on click listener, use lambda. Here we'll just open the new activity. So we have to pass URL also. So intent equals to new intent view.getContext news full activity dot class. So from here we'll move to that activity. We have to pass the string extra. Name will be URL, whatever we have given in this news full activity, and the value will be from article.get URL v.getContext.start activity, that will be intent. So it will start activity when we click on this item view. Let's run it and test it, either it is working or not. Search view we have already tested. Let's click on any news. Let's say this news. So as you can see, our news is loaded. If we click on another news, it is showing the news. So it is showing in full activity. Let's add this app title in that activity also so that it will look good. So for that I will go to main activity and copy this news now text view. Copy this, go to this activity news full and paste it over here. And this web view will be below app title. So it will look like this. Let's give padding about 4 dp to this. That's it. Let's run it. If we click on any news, it will open like this. It is looking much better now. So our news application is completed. All the news are being loaded. We can search the news. We can select the category. And we can click on the news to get the full news. So if you enjoyed this series, please hit the like button. If you have any doubts and queries, please comment below. I will reply for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before going. See you in the next video. Bye bye.